Hey everybody, what's up? RezenatorZen here. I was just rewatching the Amazing Atheist's own video concerning the pro-lifers, and more specifically the part 2 of that video series. And someone actually posted a comment that is grammatically incorrect and really screwed up. Because it says, and go watch the video because I don't want to explain what Jacob's story is and stuff, but go watch the video, it's really touching. Things like that. The gist of it is that the person who sent him the letter and the story said that he should have died because he should have been aborted because his life was so full of discord and suffering that he should have never have existed to save himself from that suffering. That's the gist of it, and that's me being very glib about it. But go watch the video and you'll get the full effect of it. Okay. So the person, I'm not going to give out their name because I don't want you to go flaming them and giving them views and stuff like that, and I've checked them out already. They don't have any videos, but anyway. So this is what that person says. It's not God that makes people suffer like Jacob. It's supposed to be Jacob. Got the B. It's lack of God and our disobedience and arrogance. Both spelled incorrectly because it says disobedient with an S and arrogant with an S. For disobedience and arrogance, which is both of those words are supposed to end with CE in the context that that person's using them. And again, there's more grammatical fuck-ups later on where most atheists don't believe in the Big Bang or evolution, where it's supposed to be atheists, I'm assuming. They just don't want to uphold to their creator, which is a blatantly false statement because most atheists do believe in the Big Bang and believe in evolution. Otherwise, we wouldn't believe in him. And the fact that they have theories in mind to back them up, well, they'll take it. If you look at the history of religion, and more specifically the Judeo-Christian Islamic religions, it is full of turmoil because of God. It has caused more suffering in the real world than anything else. It's such a dividing factor. It's such a divisive factor in people's lives. And there's a lot of things where people are just, they make blatantly false statements like you, where they claim that atheists are not people who lack a belief in God, but only use atheism as a means to not be beholden to their creator. But if you look at the Bible too, and I know I'm no theologian, I don't study the Bible, I've never read the Bible in depth, I've never really heard it, I've never gone to someone who's preaching. There's constant stories. I mean, you can just look at the Ten Commandments. The Ten Commandments is a good idea and a good example for people who say that God causes suffering. In the Bible, more specifically the Old Testament, Moses basically says, "Let my people go." And instead of God smacking the Pharaoh upside the head with his almighty hand and saying, "Let motherfuckers go, I'm God, I'm telling you this," he says, and Pharaoh says no, and God proceeds to do such horrifyingly bad things as give him boils, locusts, frogs falling from the sky, bad lice, and all this thing. At the end of it, that's the final plague, which is killing of every firstborn son, which is a steep price. And if it's supposed to be a benevolent God, why would you do that? Why, if you were a benevolent God, would you kill every firstborn to prove a point? That don't fuck with someone who says that they're a communicator for God? Wouldn't you say, no, I'm gonna talk to him. Send down a fucking angel. Send down Gabriel. Send down Michael. Send down one of the choirs of angels and say, "Hey dude, let the motherfuckers go." But taking it out of the context of the Bible, and I mean, there's another good story where God just does these horrible things to prove a point to the devil. That no matter what he does, he'll still believe in God and proving a point and all that stupid shit. It's a bet. If you take it out of the context of the Bible, which the Bible has no archaeological evidence to prove any of it, any of the specific events mentioned. But, I mean, look at now. God is the leading cause of suffering. If you give the wrong answer to the God question, you're gonna suffer. It doesn't matter. Good example of this is George Carlin's bit where he goes, the God question. I'm not sure what it's called, but I call it the God question because he says, the guy goes around, do you believe in God? No. Do you believe in God? Yes. Do you believe in my God? No. It's that same mentality in the real world where if you don't believe in someone's God, they're going to kill you if they're a fundamentalist. And that's got to be the leading cause of suffering in this world, so it's not the disobedience or the arrogance of atheists. It's not because of them that there's such suffering. It's because of God and his followers that there's so much suffering. And that comment that was made was blatantly false. It was blatantly false. Those statements are blatantly false. Nobody... I mean, if you ask Penn Jillette if he really believes in the Big Bang and evolution, he's going to say yes because he's a skeptic and there's more evidence for the Big Bang and evolution than there is for Genesis and the fucking Bible. If you ask James Randi, I'm pretty sure you're going to get the same answer. If you ask any skeptic, you're going to get the same fucking answer, that no, there is no God, so fuck you. There's only science and sensory evidence for everything I say. There's sensory evidence for what I say. There's no sensory evidence for what you say. I'm sorry for that poorly worded thing, that comment that I made, but you get the gist of what I was saying. But think about that. What is the biggest cause of suffering in the world today? Is it atheism? Or is it theism? Post a comment. Peace, love, harmony. I'll see you guys later.